In the early spring of '78, General George Washington sent Kosciuszko to this bend in the river.
We recently found a time capsule here at West Point under the base of the Thaddeus Kosciuszko Monument. If you're just as curious to discover what's in this time capsule as we are,
Command of the West Point garrison with the intent to turn it over to the British.
The box didn't quite meet expectations. There is a layer of silt, that's what we were removing here, that settled in the bottom. As I mentioned before, the bottom had bowed out. It appears to have been from moisture penetration. We don't want to think that they went to all the trouble to put this box in the monument and not put anything in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect all the silt at a later point. We'll screen it through a fine mesh screen to see if we can find any remains in it and determine what, if anything, was in here. Potentially it was something small and organic that may have come apart over time, but we're just not certain. We did, however, Mike found on the lid here, there is a stamp from the manufacturer, E.W. Bank, New York. That name does not ring a bell to me, but so that is another clue that we might be able to track down and find some records about what was going on here with the time capsule.
So there were kind of curved pieces of mud or sediment that's in there. So shifting through those and seeing if we can maybe reassemble that into some kind of shape that makes sense, if that gets us anywhere. And again, going through the kind of remaining sand in there and seeing if there's anything, if there's anything that we missed. But there were no big kind of intact and identifiable pieces.
It's a little disappointing. This was not the outcome that I was expecting at all. But again, my job as archaeologist is to help explain things that we find like this. And so I think there's more to this story than what we're seeing here, and we're going to try to find out.